Facebook employees are staging a rebellion over Mark Zuckerberg's refusal to act against Donald Trump, expressing their dissatisfaction with their boss on social media in a rare display of dissent from within the company.
Disagreement came from employees at all levels of the company, including some senior staff. Particular criticism was leveled at Zuckerberg's personal decision to leave up the Facebook version of a tweet sent by Trump in which the president appeared to encourage police to shoot rioters. By contrast, Twitter hid the message behind a warning.
Andrew Crow, the head of design for Facebook's portal Video Phone, tweeted, "Giving a platform to incite violence and spread disinformation is unacceptable, regardless who you are or if it's newsworthy. I disagree with Mark's position and will work to make change happen."
Jason Sterman, a member of the company's R&D team and the former chief executive of the mental training app Lucid, also posted on Twitter, saying, "I don't know what to do, but I know doing nothing is not acceptable. I'm a FB employee that completely disagrees with Mark's decision to do nothing about Trump's recent posts, which clearly incite violence. I'm not alone inside of FB. There isn't a neutral position on racism."
On Friday, Zuckerberg said he disagreed with Twitter's interpretation of Trump's statement, which included the phrase, "When the looting starts, the shooting starts." Where Twitter had read the statement as incitement, encouraging police to shoot at protesters, Zuckerberg said he read it as a warning to protesters that the police would be shooting at them. The distinction meant that the post fell on the right side of Facebook's rules, Zuckerberg said, and would not be removed.
"Personally, I have a visceral negative reaction to this kind of divisive and inflammatory rhetoric," Zuckerberg added. "I disagree strongly with how the president spoke about this, but I believe people should be able to see this for themselves, because ultimately accountability for those in positions of power can only happen when their speech is scrutinized out in the open."
The Facebook founder's statement galvanized responses from within his organization. "Mark is wrong, and I will endeavor in the loudest possible way to change his mind," said Ryan Freitas, the director of product design for Facebook's news feed. Others who spoke out included the director of product management, Jason Toff, and the product designer Sarah Zhang.
Some appealed to the company's oversight board, a quasi-independent body that Facebook has funded to act as a Supreme Court capable of ruling on difficult questions around content moderation. But on Saturday, the board said it would not be able to intervene in time, but was working hard to set the board up to begin operating later this year.
The number of Facebook employees complaining publicly is small in absolute terms, a fraction of the company's 45,000 or so employees, but is a rare external display of dissatisfaction with the leadership of Zuckerberg, who controls 57.9% of the voting rights on Facebook's board. The complaints are mirrored in internal discussions, according to reports in The New York Times and The Verge, where workers accused the company of applying its rules unevenly so as to avoid angering Trump.
Late on Sunday night, Zuckerberg committed a $10 million donation from Facebook to groups working on racial justice. "It's clear Facebook also has more work to do to keep people safe and ensure our systems don't amplify bias," he said in a post to his Facebook page. "I hope that as a country we can come together to understand all of the work that is still ahead and do what it takes to deliver justice, not just for families and communities that are grieving now, but for everyone who carries the burden of inequality."